I think it was a hard-fought game. Uh, they came out hard. They were hitting. We were hitting back. I mean, they're a good team. They work hard, and we were able to outbattle them tonight.
Can you take me through your goal there when you were able to win that face-off and then put her in net?
Yeah. Actually, I'm drawing a blank. Trying to think of it. Oh yeah. Lost the face-off to the corner. Chad McDonald had a good forecheck, threw a hit on him. Their defenseman threw it up the boards. I was able to catch it, throw it on the ice, and I was just throwing it on net and happened to go in.
Harrison Watt, Ferris State Torch. Game was called pretty tight right from the beginning. You were out there a lot of the penalty kill. Were you comfortable with the way they were making the calls tonight?
I mean, they obviously were trying to make a statement. Taking both players each time, trying to stay away from the stuff after the whistle. So they're obviously trying to make a statement. So I mean, it's just the way they have to call it. If they're gonna if we're gonna do that after the whistle to try to stop it.
Danny Kowalski, Bulldog Sports Network. Kenny, if you could just, how happy were you guys just on the bench with the forecheck? It seemed like you guys were really getting on Anchorage's defenseman and finishing every hit.
Yeah, this week in practice, we were working on a couple different forechecks. Trying to be aggressive, and definitely we were real happy with our forecheck, getting on them, playing the body, and forcing them to make some turnovers.
Well, it was toward the end of the game, so we weren't pressuring as hard, but Huffer and Kaner had a great forecheck. Both of them worked extremely hard for it, and puck kind of fluttered right onto my stick, and I just got it and ripped it, so it was a good forecheck by them.
Just how big was that, looking at the grand scheme of things when they were able to come right back and get that goal to tighten things up? Just how big was it to get that kind of insurance goal there?
It's real big, it just takes the momentum away from them. They're a good team, so you have to score as many goals as possible, so it was good.
It was your first experience with this team. Can you take us through what kind of impression did they leave on you after tonight's game?
Big team, real physical. They weren't scared of anything. They'll go in. One guy, Rand Mott, wasn't scared. I mean, they're just a physical team. You gotta outwork them because we're a smaller team. So.
Joe, what was it like tonight playing with Corey Kane and Andy Hoff? Yourself being a freshman and playing with two experienced seniors.
Yeah, it's great playing with them. I love playing them. Good leaders on the ice and off the ice. We click. I think we click together as a line, and I enjoy playing with them a lot.
Yeah, I thought most of the penalties were early in the game and in the first period. I thought after the first period, really after the first couple minutes of the second, I thought things settled down and it was more of a hockey game. Before that, it just resembled more big-time wrestling, if you will. It wasn't good hockey. But then both teams settled into real hockey, and I think maybe a precursor of it was the penalties 4 seconds into the game. Maybe that set the tone for the first period. But beyond that, then I thought we got to some real hockey, and it was good.
Looking at the first goal, the power play goal there, how important was it for you guys taking advantage of that 5-minute penalty and get a score on the board there early on?
No, it was very important that the issue is if you, especially having a 5-minute major in the first power play, 5-minute power play, is we overplayed, our power play line. So we're basically playing 10 guys, and we have 8 sitting there. And those 8 guys, they're getting rusty, and the guys out there for the 5-minute, they're getting tired. And the other team's got the same issue. They're using their penalty killers. They short their bench, but it creates issues for you, though. And if you don't score on it, then it becomes problematic and really a deflator. So, I don't know that you necessarily have to score on it, but you got to have some good looks. And I don't know that we had really a lot of good looks. We scored on a line rush. Buzzio, nice individual play, but I thought the power play in the second, as time went on, our other power plays were better in terms of generating scoring chances.
41 penalty minutes through the first 2 periods. You got a real thorough chance to evaluate your special teams tonight. What's the grade on those?
Geez, I don't know. I was. I'll start with the power play. I was satisfied with that. I give their goalie a lot of credit. We had a lot of pucks to the net. We had some chances. We had some really good looks. I think near the end of the game on the last power play, I just rolled lines. We were more interested in making sure we didn't get scored on and give up a shorty than we were on trying to press the point. I know it sounds funny, but you look up, you 2-1 lead, you're down around the 7-minute mark. You say, hey, we'll take the goal if we get the goal, but we don't want to play high risk hockey, knowing that they're going to fly. The minute they touch the puck, they're going to send the guy along on you. Penalty kill, I think they had the one power play goal, and so overall I thought the penalty kill was fairly solid. And the one power play goal we gave up was a 5-on-3, and I thought for the most part we did a good job of killing that. If you remember, on the initial penalty kill, right on the face-off, when it first started 5-on-3, Garrett Thompson broke his stick. So we're now down on 5-on-3 with a guy without a stick. I'm saying you're like, how are we going to even clear this puck? But and I know CJ, as smart a goalie as he is, he's probably thinking the whole time, if it comes anywhere near me, I'm freezing it.
They cut the lead to 1. All of a sudden, Brandon answered me. He scores to make it 3-1 just a couple minutes after. Who was on the ice for that shift? The fourth unit of Dominic Panetta, Jared Van Warmer, Dakota Kletcher. You brought it up. With some of the penalties, those guys can get a little bit rusty. How important was that shift for that unit? That was one of their first few shifts of that second period.
Yeah, no, it was good. I thought overall they did a really commendable job, along with Gerald Mayhew. Gerald's not on a power play or a penalty kill. Those three guys aren't. And obviously Gerald scored our fourth goal tonight, which I thought was a big goal. And my point being that we got a lot of mileage out of those guys when their games were very disrupted through, because of all the special teams. So I thought, we did get a lot of mileage, and I thought Gerald did a really good job of shaking off. He got even less time than the fourth line, I think, because at the end of a power play or a penalty kill, a lot of times I'll roll with Panetta's line. And consequently, Gerald sits through the entire 2 minutes of a power play penalty kill, and then he's got to wait for his line mates to catch their breath before they go out again. And so it's not an easy and not an enviable position, but I give those guys all high marks for fighting through it.
This being your first experience with this Anchorage team, what was your perception? What did you take away from them?
I like them. I think they are a very hard competing team. I think they're heavy on their sticks. They're well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Overall, I like their team quite a bit. And I thought early on they were really they were a load. And CJ had to play a pretty good game. We gave up quite a few shots. I don't know. The final number is 31. And a lot of those came later. So I thought CJ had to stand tall for us. I'm very impressed with their team overall.